Abusuano nsi abo ha ye home based television emraso say yensema ya abo no man Ghana mu ni amahodo so se ya to ni din ye numerica se bo HB news no ya de beso mo ensem no editie ni di hwenti no ya besa apete abefo ntintan kese so se na be ya ipadodo na ate ye man boni bi eni nti no ye live e Facebook, YouTube and Twitter. Facebook ni YouTube home base what in temu edit TV asoso. Twitter so at HBTV Ghana but modern say we be like page na wa share na man bonnet me do echi afemo am parking kan so your website www.hbtvghana.com kin kan bi ne hunu de ekoso ensem na de brem no do so na de di ma akotini bi ni Enumen sema ya nemo cheno ebinese 75th UN Peacekeeping Ministerial Meeting akoso ewo nkran ene ye sha se egusu didi mu a empenifo de atodwa se peacekeeping na nei asesa se na empenifo ka se mredane ana wadane hu bi ene nti wo mo so wadane wo mo ho ekwan a wo mo fa so eye wo mo dwumedi wonsem fufuro mu no Convention People's Party CPP amonyoko no Womo National Executive Council atena se hdem se ene kandifu a ewo party ni mu nia no womo ni gide wo mu ani ntinu wo bi angala we womo ato mo so abayi obi bi afri honom ye be kwam no ni so na yakwa kwhwe de ekoso wo honom de Nigeria omani de ababetu dwa se womo hwe ni mu se ye kase e-basa ebiwe mu ha se no electronic buses ni de womo ena womo bagiesi womo na so ene be wi nsem no wa agukense mu nsem de ana owura Henry Labi samre de ITF wo chair wo mo tennis committee wi ase afene ni ano ya boni din se wo no so enkonko tena so na won hwe ma dwumide no enkose ne se fata ensen we ni nsen kan bi ene nuanom be don hwere ba ku mu ye de bremu se home based television no make se bo ya to ni din HB news medin adekwe kuba etwa hotel na medicine no chemu abrem Emma so say de ka se boni nchiremu eson mode ana yemfa sida kese ma aboafo enenumre wo mo eso ase Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic say wo mo hwama yade bia eda Ghana de hye ni aso no wo maboa ameye free honum eni ntini yade no bebre na no mo esa na so de ma gimu abasobode pa awo bibia de ko honum a ene on concern famba fertility se be ma na so ba mo peba ya eba ne mba stars wo wiase ni ada meka senya stars ne de wo na wo hwe se ne afimu nkofo di adanse se wo makwa akonya wo mo ba ebo Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic dia won so wo fie ye den afi sexually transmitted infections ya den kitinkiti efi enhyemu eba nemu eba ni anu so wo mo behwe na asa se ne se fata wo mechira kwan wo abekala pass post office nchemu ha omosum Ghana de shenia abusa jumeko ahodo we na so asa ye de home based television no make us e bono ebremu one crime mountain so Accra International Conference Center titiri de wukopie mu na otwi mu de anache say UN 75th Peacekeeping Ministerial Meeting and ekoso e wo honom we ye nhemu awiase afene ni afimu bia wo mo ekokohia na wo mo hwe se na ebe ya bambo hu se mbeti magina mapa awiase afene ni asundwe nso ebetimi atweneti e wa mahodo ni aso afimu no bibi mu ha sei we na ye kan ne kra ba ha sei oman Ghana mu e na bebepie mu e wa ha sei na ensem ni bia wo mo twetwe afimu no eye entokwa atweneti e wa maman entamu ende wo mo hwenu mu se ombetimi aso sansem ni ano na asundwe atweneti na amafo nso etimi enya wo mo dabre na so masumdwa wo mo de betena wo mo aman mu eni ntinu wo dwumedie na ase no afimu no etira wo mo edi hu nkomo no peace begins with me na yesi asumdwe ehya ase efiri me ne wo yenso Jean-Pierre Lacroix UN Under Secretary General Peace Operations will be paid Jumedi Nase at Insembi Etuja.
Peacekeepers have an exemplary track record, and it is one of the few troop contributing countries that has met our uniform gender parity targets for troops, police, and staff officers. We applaud Ghana for playing such a significant role in maintaining international peace and security, and of course we applaud the outstanding organization of this meeting. The ultimate objective of peacekeeping is to help resolve conflict by supporting parties to secure and implement peace agreements and related political processes. Securing sustainable peace requires the political will and active and united engagement of United Nations member states. Since its inception, peacekeeping has evolved to adapt to the changing needs on the ground, and we continue to do our utmost.
Jean-Pierre Ninsem Michire Munia ne se Samuel de wiase afene ni amra dane eni nti wo mo so dane wo mo hu bi na wo ma hwa kwan fra wo mo betimi e de asomdwe atodwa e wa amaya wo mo ebesori etia amaya hodo wo san komomu na Ghana mampeni abedi chire Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bamianso e de ni onyam e na dwenche ko pie dwumedi na ase wo chire mu se ye Ghana ho wa ye pa se wiase afene ni a ehiemudie na ye de aba o man Ghana mu we kra san kwa ye de dikan kra ebimemu ha se ye de ba de anache so man Ghana yiti e na ye pa wo chire mu se afidi e no so man Ghana ye nso de ye ni a se ye hwe ni mu pa se ebetima boa ama sumdwa atwiniti e wa man ahodo ni emu na wo mo hwe ni mu se enkrofa wo mo kɔboa e ma sumdwe peacekeepers ne nso no ye behwe wo ma adwini mu ene wo mo ahofama ene kwan bi so ebetima ma wo mo ankasa nso asumdwe se na be a wo mo kwa wo mo betimi ada subampa edi afen so wo kire mu se ma titiri pa ho hia ye pa afiri se ye kase asumdwe entwiniti a na ma ye se mo ho a enye ye de ne ntino wo behwe ni mu se nipa dodo ana se ma dodo a wo mo so wo sa adwumedie ni mu so wo ba kinkan mo ho na wo maboa ama wiase afene ni asumdwe no edimu.
We are very honored and privileged to be the first African country to host this meeting, and we thank all of you for making that possible. Our collective mission is to explore and navigate the gaps in peacekeeping, evaluate options for meaningful change, and most importantly, work towards concrete outcomes that will enhance the effectiveness of peacekeeping operations worldwide. Our objective is clear: to generate high-performing and specialized capabilities, fostering sustainable partnerships, and charting a course towards a more robust and responsive peacekeeping apparatus. The agenda of our ministerial meeting places a focused lens on critical aspects, including the protection of civilians, strategic communications, safety and security, the mental health of peacekeepers, and the indispensable role of women in peace.
Yet one seven soon consent for Mudia Naya Copimu, Mache Begefi. And nature may hinitan in Kunya Kessie Moon with two. Bason when you tuku ese woman kwakwatina se na woman nwene nsema fa eye Gold Coast Fund Management woman customers a ene woman hwe no mu se woman sika akwakwaka akamu no aban betimi etua ede amomu enche bia na customers yi ekobo masese wo Ministry of Finance a woman kire mu se woman nyane budget a yekinkan ye no credit adanse ese woman sika no ababa pie mu Bank of Ghana ama ya kire mu se wasi echeche edemo obo na nso besi ne no wo mo nso enkaye speaker akasa no wo kire mu se wonya nkrata bi edi efi customers no baako enum ho no ma wo mo nso atwere sankrata na baba pie ma hye beje fi se sa media wo mo sere pa ese manchise beje fi enhwe nsem no mu na wo mo mfa ensem no ento de ese efata speaker Right Honorable Alban Sumana Bagbin ensem no wodi to dwa se nipa ba so asa me wo bo mudin na wo hwe ni mu se Jemteni ebeye yewraju gati a wono eye honorable edema de sha wo mo esikado ketan wo mo behwe ese bosumi miensen da yenimu wo mo ede nsem ni nia ho report beba na afi ya hwe kwan pa ebetimi dia faso.
Proceed to establish a committee to receive the petition, investigate and report to the House. I will propose that the committee be chaired by Honorable Joe Gatti. The committee will be chaired by Honorable Joe Gatti, and the other members will include Honorable Neil Ante Edwin Vanderpoy, Honorable Dr. Benjamin Yeboah Sectre, Honorable Gisela Tete Agotui, Honorable Kwasi Amiyao Shreme, and 2 technical experts, Dr. Theophilus Achampon and Mr. Antonio Kese. This committee, under the chairmanship of Honorable Joe Gatti, will go into the petition and report to the House. I propose we give them
Convention People's Party CPP amanyoko no ene yehwe Ghana mampini odi kan pa Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Osajefo wono ene yekofa baya mfisha bebre ni nanka yeka party ahodo a eson pa de anka o se ebo mudin pa nanso ene womo ne ye bia womo da ne di ni ntino yentimi nka ne saa womo ekonhyiemu ewa Asante Mantemu ahemkuro Kumase ekokotena ase na nhyiemu ni nia na womo kiremu se senior party ne ko no womo ebo nyoso ebinu ma ye kankebi ewo party ni mu a de womo pe na womo de party ni ye ni ntino National Executive Council kokohia ye no womo butaye nia ne se womo mbo enyo senior party no enhyehyɛ eko eni ntino womo kokosi gina ye bi se kandini ene womo ka ho nia no ene ntempo mu ha na putupuru mu ha womo hia ye ewa Asante Mantemu na no ye kwa koyi diodi enimu tese dwemtreni na kwa ko free ho no na kwa ba ne se dwemtreni ko de a ene womo ka ne ho nia eboa no oso no mu nia akọ na ko hu mekihia se womo san bobo ho adwenhwe ho na enumu no na womo amode ekire ni bi kire mu se eye Senate party National Executive Council se eduma womo ye no womo ensom party ni ye de ne pamro twa no womo akasa kra no womo be resign eni ntino bebre na resign abesi ne no ho nhyehyɛ no akwa onimu na party chairman na executives ahodo eka ho nia resign a womo ajato mu se womo nsum bie manase ye omu free hono mu no party chairman na akosu afun poma sapon kuma kire mu se wono nko ade tinchina atwan wogina mu pampen wone de won resign no obi anso enitumi se National Executive Council ese wo mu beyi na free hono maninti nipa baako edu miensa party na yi omo esi hono se wo mu nhwe kire na daachi bia abato obetimi akoso ewo CPP amanyoko no wo ma dwesu a wo mu ahwe atoto no na wono kire mu se wono ene da so do ma no a wo bibia ntimi yi ni nti enchen CPP nso amanyoko no eden krata ba bontin so ne essence supipo fisa abaso ba ene meja paye se ene empenimfo eda party na no nia no ye brosko to mu akwa kodu we bia wo mu enye leadership biem na interim team a eba behwe kire nipa baako du mensa no wo mu din na didi sui Alhaji Ali Adamu, Gallo Emmanuel, Godwin Opare Ado, Semefa Mauto, Eben Agbena, Alhaji Isa Sabiru Islam, Abdul Salam Isa, Mariama Munkai Lafuta, Ebenezer Tete, Dr. Akwesi Bosompem Boateng, Elijah Adams, Kose Dede, Kwame Nkrumah Bochei, womo ene nipa baako du mensa samri party no echire mu se womo ba behwe echire na womo ede niam nia atoye na afi CPP da chi bia womo san ebeto aba womo apel leadership foforo yenko yenim ewo kasebo nim dia na HB News ena meka wo se woni guso a wo hwe no enche bia ena nkwanta de hye wo mo adibu eni afa mienu ene wo bibia kire ne tumi omahene e wo honom ene wo mo amaka ena samre mintim ho asetwe ne ti e wo muntemu ani ntino okopie mu e wo ti mantemu dia asumdwe enhye ni honom enkofo te na Sudan de ni an wo mo epie pe na wo mo hwemuchi wo mo hwe konso eno nam so ama owura woye mrahebedweni ede ma de hye wo nkwanta South Geoffrey Kini Honorable emra okopie mu e wo mrahebedwe fie no wo de to dwa se ehu behia pa se empenimfo e wo nkwanta eho nia no wo mo ebe masumdwe adedi e wo mo ntemu firi se wo hwe Akodes 2023 annual yam festival sa wo mo ba bedi na enam so ama nipa dodo na April prayer wo hono mo de anachese enhyen kwanta de hye no nyam kra eni ntini wo besere pa sa hemfo ene wo mo ke bi ekwechire nia wo mo hwe na asumdwe santwiniti e wo kwanta Honorable Geoffrey Kini ensem ni bini
fighting of an unprecedented magnitude erupted in Nkwanta Township in Otil region, ostensibly on account of long-standing differences between some of the main groups in the township of Nkwanta, mainly the Adeles, Achodes, Chalas, and some settlers who are Muslims. Mr. Speaker, within the first 24 hours of the outbreak of hostilities, 11 people were officially reported dead. The usual vibrant and boisterous township degenerated into a ghost town, with hundreds taking flight to near and distant towns and villages, and others barricading themselves and families in their homes to escape being killed. Mr. Speaker, let me commend the security agencies, comprising of a combined teamwork of police and soldiers camped nearby, for their swift response, which helped to stop the carnage. But for their intervention, the fighting would have reached a more catastrophic proportion and claimed more precious lives and destruction of colossal property. It is instructive to note that dozens or scores of homes have been attacked, vandalized, and razed down, and market stores looted and sacked. Mr. Speaker, may I report to this honorable House that about 17,190 school pupils, 750 teachers are currently at home. Government or state entities have been closed. Farming, which is the main occupation of the majority of my constituents, have been disrupted because some of them have been attacked and killed on their farms and many injured. Mr. Speaker, the threat of shortage of food, including basic staples such as maize, cassava, guinea corn, millet, rice, is imminent and staring us in the face. In this regard, it is important for all stakeholders to join hands immediately to bring a speedy end to this carnage and restore peace, order, and stability to the people. Mr. Speaker, I call on all chiefs and elders, opinion leaders, and all who matter to tone down on their differences, bury the hatchet, and join hands together to combat poverty and diseases which are our common enemies rather than ourselves. It is important to state that this material.
Enrichie no Interior Minister Ononyamfo Ambrose Derwin so echire aposifo wo mo ahofama wo mo wo edema edihye wo nkwanta ehwe no mu se asumdwe de wo mo bepre akokoden pa sa asumdwe betwiniti e wo honom afenso wo san esre se special committee wo mo nda ne di e parliament na wo mo hwenka ensase ho nsem firi se kuro ahodo bebre no ensase nti na entokwa ene mentim ho ase bebre e hya ase ene bebibi abeko bia no we si asase media nhye no media no kokosi ha sei eno e de mentim ho ase bebre epiepie kuro ahodo bebre so ene nti no wonya ya enka special committee ya momudi na wo mo nso nhwe na wo mu ndi Ghana nsase ene enhye ho enkomo.
I would appeal that stakeholders we attempt to deal with that fundamental issue of the land matter. 3 tribes claiming land, conflict about boundaries. If we continue to play ostrich, from time to time there would be these eruptions. But Mr. Speaker, I'm convinced by the statements that are made by my colleague MPs that we can work together. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Jeffrey Kinney talks about 21st November. But Mr. Speaker, it was on 20th November that the police had reported that there was exchange of gunfire in the market. So the police went there and already we had lost some lives. Mr. Speaker, on 21st, I had to impose a curfew. The very day that the Honorable Member of Parliament was concerned about the conflict, I was compelled, went through the processes and imposed a curfew. Yes, as Honorable Adams is saying, the curfew has its own negative impact, namely free movement of goods and services, and therefore foodstuff and what have you. Mr. Speaker, while we are at it, let me inform the House that the curfew is being imposed and enforced, and a number of people who have breached the curfew have been sent to court, fined and convicted, fined. So there is some calm. But we are the first to admit that because the matter is a land matter, we cannot take this calm for granted. I want to assure the House that it's not just the police who are working on it, but also National Peace Council has come in. We intend to increase their intervention. I've taken note of the intervention of Honorable Adams, and therefore we'll be sending NADMO to go to the area to find out what we can do to ameliorate the situation. But Mr. Speaker,
and NDC amonyopo no eto nsa frɛ nsɛntrɔfo na wo mu hye mu ni ano na wo mu hwe ni mu sɛ emrafoforo a dom kɛse no de aba bepie mu wo mahye bejefi a the import restriction regulations said LI na wo mu hwe ni mu sɛ wo mo de ba aba be brabra sɛ enuane ahodo bi a yɛkra fi amano ne bepie oman Ghana mu no ene ni nia ema bepie mu wo man mu na yahwe ni mu sɛ yebema license de amankofo kakre bi se wo mo no betimi de aba afi so ye hwe ni mu se man Ghana nkasa yebedo sa anoman ni nia bi e wa hase na afi yedi yeduane na sa eli no ba ye no enyimeku ahodo bebre na ekire mu se hu nkomotwetwe ni ntimi anko ekire afi so wo mu susu se ebema nipa kakre bitumi na wo mo ahye bo de amasa anuane ahodo yi eni ntino wo mo so anyi ntumu eno ana dom kuma NDC so kire mu se wo mo ne saafo ni ni aya adwintwurodo ofiri se wo hwa hwemu yie pa de a ensema dom kese ne betu dwa no emu nheda na ho enkyiremu no enhyeda nkoyie afi so wo ma nheda nwe adwinkyire bebre ansa na wo mu si wo mu gina ye no ani ntino wo mo kai se emre bi ana essential commodities any price control ewo ho no Ghana adwadifo braye no sabi ana nhwa ye san komu bi ma fe so wo mo nimpa se keta hye ne proye so betwi ne tipa afiri se ye ma nipa kuma ebitumi se wo mo ene betime di edwa bi potin wo man Ghana mu di ana che se ya brankrofo bi ya bo o masan bro musu ene nti dom kuma na emra wo mo ne ensentrofo di hyemu ejina enam Dr. Kesla to force na wono eye mrahye bedwani esan ye dom kuma no wo mo ba no deni ewo mrahye bedwe fie no wo kire ni semu se sa me de wo behia pa ese dwedifo ka bomuko Traders Union Congress UEC for afenso akwankra wo mo so ehwe ema entotoye ne hyehye amanbie mu no wo mo de manotumu bi civil society organizations afi nanano mu tina konwa ahemfo ene asofo a wo mo Ghana ni a wo bi amfana no ntumu bi frise saa de yi eba magana de hye ni ana saa ho kire no so no enkoba ne se bia nisi mankwa na wo mo ho ba be kire mo ani ntimo bi bia aka ho bia ni ntimo be hia pa se sankrofo yi a wo mo ka edu ekire no wo mu ni ade o ma no betumu bi frise o man Ghana na ye ni aye pe ni ye yenti ononyanfo Kesla to forcing nim senka ye no ebi.
We call on the Trade Union Congress, the TUC, the civil society organizations, the CSOs, traditional authorities, the clergy, such as the Catholic Bishop Conference, the Apostolic Fathers, and all clergy, chief imam, and everyone else, and all progressive forces to speak up and join the NDC minority to reject this obnoxious import restriction regulation in the supreme interest of our dear country. Colleagues, we can't fight this alone. We in the NDC in Parliament cannot fight this alone. The Constitution is clear on this matter. Before we torpedo this legislative instrument through parliamentary process, it will require 2/3 majority to overturn it. The NDC members, our number is 137. We do not have 2/3. We, the NDC, that these regulations are regressive, counterproductive, and have the potential to breed corruption, just like the days of the essential commodity and price control. And I'm sure most of you here, you may not have witnessed the price control regime those days, including myself, but we may have heard of it. And the days of Kalabule and what it did. President Akufo-Addo and Alhaji Bawumia seeks to bring Kalabule back into our economy. Clearly, the proposed legislative instrument on the import restrictions is completely unwarranted and unwelcome. We in the NDC cannot welcome this legislative instrument. The bill seeks to introduce excise duty of 100 Ghana cedis per ton of carbon dioxide emission by industry. So what this simply means is that if you are a company and you produce smoke, carbon dioxide smoke emission, they will come and measure it. I don't know how they will measure it. And if they measure it, a ton of the emission, you pay 100 Ghana cedis. 1 ton, 100 Ghana. So if you produce 50 tons, 50 times 100, 50 times 100. So they will come there and measure the smoke, the wusuo. If the wusuo is that big, then they will give you 100 Ghana cedis. And probably they will use a size like that. And if it's that big, 100, that big, 200, another big, 400. So depending on the size of the wusuo you produce, you will be paying tax of 100 Ghana cedis per ton. My colleague, Honorable Adongo, says this is a wusuo.
Awuzia yenyina sansem we so na ye home kasebo no so nkodi dwamra ye ba beto ansem no so amamo.
If you or someone you know are shopping for jewelry and accessories for a wedding or any occasion, make it special. Make it City Gold. City Gold is the leading gold hub in Ghana that makes special moments memorable just for you. Do you need genuine gold jewelry and accessories like earrings, watches, necklaces, bracelets, rings, and so on and so forth for that special someone or occasion? Do you need assistance in choosing the best wedding and engagement rings? City Bridal under the auspices of City Gold, has everything that will complement your desired wedding gown. We have in stock all you need for your weddings, bridal showers, traditional marriage ceremonies, accessories, and lots more. Remember, our jewelries are specially designed to meet your budget and your taste. For wholesale and retail, call us now at City Gold 0302 906 750 or 0208 150 679, or locate us in Accra at the Makola Shopping Mall, 5th Gojo Thompson Road, right here in Accra. City Gold, home of quality jewelry.
Yana samenamwa high sense product bakwa amafo di wadanse pa sound system e bomu suronko bass ya bass treble so a treble ya shada ye ne say onam bluetooth so a connect ma odam niam nyina na watie o sound papa bi connect your phone ema high sense sound system ne tie onyo efie bebre ni na high sense e dia botre ada eniam bi ti say rice cooker, air fryer, ceramic hobby, and you may come with halogen oven, blenders, hand blenders, and a kettle. A hand mixer, food processor, pressure cooker, contact grill, vacuum sealers, iron, vacuum cleaner, and an ice maker. And you man on the ne buo ene se de entwe nyinam kanea enti na krofo ni jehosano say home appliances nko na opedia to Hisense na ufie be dawase Hisense everyday prices for everyday people.
So me sorry anopa enam se me din nafa lady clean esiesie me hunti no eni chi a me di sorry efrimpem eye sonko adwuma mu so me to make it come home eye adwuma yesa ne yese enam se me din nafa lady clean eni esiesie me ho so people adwuma ahunki kan odi befie edem me stretch you cra enam se me din nafa lady clean eni esiesie me ho nafa lady clean eye feminine hygiene washer eboa esiesie oba wa himfie omra wontin carbon bia nafa lady clean feel confident with nafa lady. This advert has been vetted and approved by the.
Do you know that becoming a Montessori teacher is a high-paying job? Montessori teachers are in high demand both in Ghana and abroad. Irrespective of your academic background, professional nationality, you can also be admitted into MTI to become a Monday Montessori teacher, a school manager, or a school owner.
My name is Mamiaba Stefana Benua Fansa. I am a banker, but I decided to choose this course to be more enlightened about the Montessori school. I have established a school myself, but I wanted to have more knowledge about it. So I also implore you, if you are out there, you can join us to also have knowledge. Thank you.
Your friend Linda Owusu, me a student of MTI. I have said in the recommend yama obibia opese otete nkola. So opese wunya enkora hu nimdia. Me recommend MTI ama. I have said uba teachers no many mote obia enimte. Ye be kire wade ama wate ase a se wupie eko bebia opese wo ko kire adia. You will not be disappointed. Obia beji wetu bebia obeko bia.
Mehunu nia ewa ha ena mihu yewo out there ena me de compare hanu se hanu me better nti me stress obi anya den embra hase na oba hanu ma hunu na fees ne nso eye boko na enye bibibia eye wosoro ana ye wo time ebe ma wa bitim ye tua office ni nya ewie.
I'm Phyllis. I'm a student of MTI and I will recommend MTI to every parent. It's not for only teachers, but it's for every parent. So I will call on you to come and then participate, and you will never regret it.
This is Hawofu Supati, a student of the Montessori Training Institute. So happy being a part of this school. I'm a lover of kids, and coming to MTI has really opened me up to so much idea. For example, in teaching methodology, you are being directed on how to teach as a teacher. Even though we have the basics, but the Montessori Training Institute will give you so much idea. I recommend this school to you. It's a good place to be a good teacher.
My name is Romina Latte. Even if you don't have the teaching skills and you come to MTI, through the training, everything that you need to be a good teacher, you'll be acquired it. And as a parent, I recommend Montessori way of learning to every parent so that we can groom our children to be good leaders in the nearest future. Thank you.
I am a teacher. I opted for this course so that I'll be well equipped as a professional teacher, how to handle deviant children and also to handle children who are aggressive.
It doesn't take any qualification for you to come to MTI. So long as you have the aspiration, you can. It is awesome.
To know more about Montessori education and the opportunities that await you, please call the number below or press the WhatsApp button.
Ghana for what's a Franco air conditioner? Yes, should I and the Ghana weather no. So was Sifie, hotels, hospitals, schools. Now we pay air conditioning, papa, and the abomu. Ababawa, Abrantie. Now we pay air conditioning, papa. At Snemo, at Chile. A Franco air condition. So we pay the do it to make sure do soap. A Franco Trading Enterprise. You have 1.5 horsepower, 2.0 horsepower, and a 2.5 horsepower. It is the Wupebia. Wura Franco Trading Enterprise. And what Ghana half an ebia. Nepebito. Franco Trading Enterprise. Air condition, papa. I have anyhow.
Adeshe better was say Moji Mena that Jeff home-based television in America say about HB News. And I'm going to go to Amosheno. Yet in some no back my hood also. COP28 summit air course Saudi United Arab Emirates. Na we are saying ni awo mushia na wo muhwe ekwan hodo ebetimi afa na ewiemu sachiraye ye betimi abo ho ban na ukopiemu e wasa adwumede na ase Nigeria Mampeni President Bola Tinubu ekopiemu honom no UN conference wono de koto dwa wo UN conference eno ukoso United Arab Emirates no ese wo muhwe ni mu se 100 electric buses aya afie ba besi mu 2024 no wo mo ebe sha ase yusu e wo honom na e sha ase ane wo mo betire mu ahwe ni mu anse be 1000 de wo mo ebetimi enya electric buses e wo honom na sa ensem na mu na wo mo foreign affairs minister Yusuf Tugan so kopie mu COP28 summit na ase no wo no so de mu nchiremu ekokoto odwa wo honom nchiremu se wo mo hwe ni mu se e kase electric buses anasa e-buses e wo bi memu ha se dia Nigeria manu ene betimi eji esini nasu ye pa na ya bom abasu ye pa wo kire mu se efi samre ya wo ma hya se ye entotoye ne hihye bebre wo mo de gu akwan mu kra de hwe no mu se electric buses ne de wo mo de bedi wo mu dwumedi se na be ya climate change aye hwe no mu se betimi abo ho ban no esime gina ne naso mapa ewo Nigeria manu uze nyina sanse mu so na me fama ne nsem mu so sina upon Jonathan and fire and quack in some winsome. I am maybe in sending your mamma.
Ghana de share sama makwaba emraso alkinsi musem ayesaka editor HB News Media so edi emamu midin any Jonathan upon quickly no yebesha se edi free World of Tennis ubepim o Ghana dia Ghana Tennis Federation GTF omo edi official announcement etimi abeto abonte echim se Henry nyati labi ono ukopim dia ono ana the Ghana Tennis Federation board members asna oka wheelchair committee coordinators no report omo dia ba echim se siano abrantie anidin edi Henry labi no ono etimi akwa join the International Tennis Federation ITF